Episode 4152, The Woman in the Mirror.
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. I hope you're having a fabulous week. You know what? It's home day. It's midweek. That means it's Wellspring. I want you to think about who you are and who you are becoming. It's about digging deeper, the woman in the mirror. For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already had the opportunity, you'll want to head on over to createyournow.com where you can learn more and sign up for the Kisses newsletter. They keep it simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, this episode is brought to you by AIM, Inspiring Connection and Community. You know, there's a moment, and if we're honest, and you got to be honest too with me, you know exactly the one I'm talking about, right? That moment where you catch your reflection and the first thing that crosses your mind isn't kind. Oh, wait, it happened this morning, didn't it? You looked in the mirror and you're like, oh my goodness. And it's not always about what you look like physically, although sometimes it is. But more often than not, it's deeper than that. There's something more. It's the look in your own eyes that says, I thought I'd be further along by now. I thought life would be different. It's the quiet measuring of the woman in the mirror that happens when you compare who you are today against who you imagined you'd be at this point. And just like that, the woman staring back at you becomes not enough. But here's the thing. I want you to really think about this. I want you to allow yourself this season as we begin our fall new year. I know that sounds strange. I've been talking about that off and on, where the start of the school year, especially if you're a mom, it really does set the tempo for, new seasons. And that's because why? The kids are going back to school. So even if you don't have kids and they're all adult kids, this still applies to you. Why? Because you never get out of it. You had them for at least about 18 years at least, and you had to get them to school. You had to get them ready. You had to prepare them. And so this is your fall new year. And I want you to look at it differently, right here in the middle of where everything is happening for you. And I want you to think about that woman in the mirror, right? She isn't falling short. She isn't the rough draft of someone better. She's the real version, the one doing the work. And she deserves more than your criticism. She deserves your compassion. The thing is, though, we hold two versions of ourselves in tension. There's the woman we are, and then on the other side, there's the woman we think we're supposed to be. The problem isn't aspiration, dreaming and growing and reaching, all of it fabulous. That's beautiful. But the problem comes in that when the future version of ourselves becomes the standard we used to beat up the current one with. It's like, scratch your head. Yeah, you're not good enough because you're supposed to be here. So that tension is real. Now, I want to take you to some flowers. Yes, we got to make this look a little bit prettier than what it is, right? Because right now we haven't been kind to ourselves. We're kind of grumpy. And now we're like, yeah, you're not good enough. And why aren't you further along than what you are? So let's go to a garden. You wouldn't look at a garden, right, in the middle of its growing season and say, why aren't you blooming yet? Why aren't your leaves orange? They're supposed to be orange. It's fall. What would you do? You would tend to it. You'd water it. You'd trust the process because you understand that growth takes time and the right conditions. So why don't we offer ourselves that same grace? Why don't we? Why are we ones to offer it up even to a stranger? We're kind to flowers. We're kind to our puppy dogs, right? When we get them when they're just a puppy and you have to potty train them. Do you remember when you had to potty train? Oh my goodness. You would never get another puppy again if you always could go back to that age. But you see, that's why God made puppies cute, because it helps you forget about the potty training. You just see the cute puppy. Yes, well, that's for another episode. But seriously, Psalm 139 verse 14 says, I praise you because I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. It's all about right now, as you are, in the middle of the mess and the growth, and not the quite there yet. You are already a finished work in progress. That's not a contradiction. That's the beauty of how God operates, complete in His eyes and still becoming in yours. Maya Angelou once said, "We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty." And I think that's the piece we forget when we look in the mirror. We want the butterfly. We want the wings, but we dismiss the season we're actually in as if the cocoon stage doesn't count. My friend, it counts. Are you listening to me? It counts. It goes much deeper than that because you see, every single layer you're peeling back right now counts. Every hard conversation you've had with yourself this week counts. Every time you choose to keep going, even when you didn't feel ready, that counts too. So let me ask you this. When was the last time you looked at yourself, really looked, and simply said, "I see you, and you're doing a good job"? That is your Kiss to Keep It Simple strategy. See her and say so. I see you, and you're doing a good job. I mean, what are you saying to yourself now? Go back to this morning. You looked at yourself in the mirror. You're like, "Oh my goodness, I need a shower, but I don't have time. But look at these wrinkles. Oh, I need to try something different." Maybe you were scrolling when you're on the pot. I know TMI, but I'm taking you there. Go with me anyway. All of a sudden, your TikTok or your Instagram reel said, "You got to have this. You need this." And you're like, "I do look that bad. She looks horrible." Be honest. We've all been there. And if you're not being honest with yourself, you're just selling yourself short of who you are to become. That's the honest truth. And so what are you saying to yourself now? And how's that working for you? How are you feeling when you wake up? My friend, you need to see yourself and acknowledge that you're doing a good job. So what does it look like in real life? Number one, stand in the mirror for 60 seconds, not to fix, but to notice. 60 seconds, one long minute. Before you reach for the critique, just look. Look at the woman who showed up today, the one who got out of bed, the one who carried things no one else can see, the one who is standing in the middle of her week. Let that be enough for 60 seconds. I mean, what could you say nice about yourself in 60 seconds? You could say a lot. Maybe that's the first thing you start with. Number two, write down one thing you've grown through this year and thank yourself for it. Be grateful. Not something you've accomplished, something you grew through. A hard season, a tough conversation, a shift in how you think. Put it on paper and let it remind you that progress doesn't always come with the trophy. Oh, we need to hear that. Progress doesn't always come with the trophy. We don't always get the accolades and the achievements that we want. A lot of what we do comes in the quiet behind the scenes. And that's awesome. But honor yourself and recognize it. And also don't forget, sometimes it does come in the quiet survival. And then finally, number three, replace one "I should be" statement with an "I am" statement. So the next time you hear yourself say, "I should be more patient," or "I should be much further along than I am," stop. Stop the presses. Rewrite it. I am learning patience. I'm exactly where I need to be for this season. That doesn't mean that you're giving up on where you need to go in the next 2 weeks. It means that you're recognizing I'm okay right now and I am present in the moment. You see, words shape how we see ourselves. So speak to reflection the way God already sees it. Paul wrote in Philippians 1 verse 6, "He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus." That means the work isn't yours to finish alone, right? Your job is to stay in it, to keep showing up, to stop demanding perfection from a woman who was only ever asked to be faithful. That's a kicker right there. Because a lot of us are aiming for perfection. And God says, I want you to be faithful. I want you to see what I see. I want you to be willing to say, you know what? I didn't get it all right. It's okay. It's okay to ask for forgiveness. It's okay to forgive too. The woman in the mirror, oh, my friend, she's not finished yet. And that's not a flaw. It's the whole point. It's the whole you. You're becoming, and becoming is holy ground. Go in peace. Be present. Be incredible. Be you. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Have a glorious, blessed day. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life, and love your journey? Visit CreateYourNow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.